Well, good morning, everybody. I'm back in the newsroom this morning to continue a series I'm working on for the Rebound Southwest Florida. We want to make sure your family has every tool possible to get through this pandemic. Yesterday, we introduced you to Jonathan Bucher. When the pandemic hit, he lost his job at a Fort Myers restaurant, and like so many people, he couldn't get any money from the state unemployment office. He worried about being able to afford rent and putting food on the table for his fiancée and daughter. Here's what he told me about asking for help.
I'm a proud person. I very much am. I hate to help. I hate to ask for help from anybody, but it's not about me. It's about my child.
That leads us into today's Make Ends Meet checklist, the first step to getting back on track. All of this has an effect on us. The lines of people in our own community wearing masks and waiting to be tested for a virus. The other lines of people waiting to get food for their families. The closed down businesses and the broken down state unemployment system. That's why before we can even talk about making ends meet, we have to talk about our mental health.
There's a lot of fear. Finances and fear go hand in hand, even though they shouldn't.
For the next couple of days, we're going to rely on financial planner Adam Bruno of Evolution Retirement Services to guide us through this. And he says you have to confront this situation no matter how scary it is. It's not going away on its own. So even if you can't pay them right now, let's gather up that stack of bills and start making a plan.
It's hard, but you have to organize the bills. You have to see where you're going to fall behind, because the reality is you're not alone.
And hopefully that gives you peace of mind, because there are breaks out there. Once you know exactly what you owe and who you owe it to, you need to prioritize how you spend what money you do have.
First and foremost, you have to feed your family.
And second on your list should be where you live. There are protections at the state level until June 2nd that prevent foreclosures and evictions. And if you have a federally backed mortgage, you're protected until late July. Just know that you'll have to make the payments at some point, possibly with interest. It's the same with car loans. Most major lenders will let you put off your payments right now.
What else can you do at this point? There's really not much you can do. If it's going to cost you a little bit more and you just don't have the means to pay, it's unfortunate, but those are the two spots I think where you have the softest landing spot right now.
So if you have to put those bills off, you can go further down the priority list. If you need medication, that should be the next priority. Most car insurance companies are offering credits, but they are still billing people. And depending on the company, the same is true for your utilities. You need to check, but you can probably get a break right now from paying any medical, credit card, and student loan bills, so those can be lower on the list. Well, even if you have your priorities set, that doesn't mean you can actually pay the bills. So tomorrow on the checklist, we're going to tell you how you can ask for and actually get a break. The story about what will happen to us because of this pandemic is still being written, but we believe in you, Southwest Florida. That's why we're dedicated to giving you the tools you need to come back from this. It means letting you know who's hiring, but then going one step further and telling you where you can get free career coaching and tips to nail that virtual interview.
I thought it was really a blessing.
It also means inside access to the decision makers.
An exclusive interview you'll see only here on Fox 4.
So we can get you results.
The hope is that we can get at least some of you some help getting your applications processed.
It's understanding what the stress is doing to us.
The past few months have definitely taken a toll on so many of us and our state of mind.
And why we need to look out for each other.
It's going to take us as a community to make sure they're okay.
And this week, a checklist to help you manage the bills when no money is coming in. We have a Facebook group where people in your same situation are supporting each other.
I talked to him the other day about the Rebound. I said, your website's been really good because I can go on and get the facts.
That's the Rebound Southwest Florida.